everyone, it is Phil London, and don't be fooled by the new intro. I'm just mixing it up a little bit and showing you a small preview of the exercises that are going to be in your workout today. So as you view some of these prepped exercises, you can decide if you want to try the class and also get any props that you feel you want to use throughout this workout. Today we're going to be using a mini ball, a looped band, and also a hand towel. But if you don't have those props at home, it's okay. You can follow along and do the workout without any props at all. I filmed this workout for an Athleta event, and I got so many good reviews, I thought I would open it up here for you guys to take in my showcase. So without further ado, grab your props, make sure you have a water bottle, and we will get started with a beautiful intermediate Pilates level 2 class. Thanks for joining me today. Let's start lying on your back. If you do have a band, you can put it around your thigh. I'll just put that on in case. Yeah, I thought it was you. Hi, Leanne. How are you? All right. If you have a band, you'll put it around your thigh. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to lie down on your back. And just to let you guys know, for the two that don't take class regularly, I stream you to my television so I can watch your form. But we film from this side. So if I'm like talking to the television, now you know why. Okay. So we're going to have our hands down by our sides. Oh, you have the band, Eris. Good. So do you, Jan. All right. Legs into tabletop. We're going to imprint the spine. We're going to take a nice breath in and raise the arms to the ceiling. On an exhale, we're going to reach the arms over by your hairline. Inhale, lift your arms to the ceiling. And exhale, return your arms back down to the mat. We're going to do it again. Inhale, raise your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, reach your arms over by your hairline. Inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. And exhale to return the arms back down to the mat. Resting your arms down, we're going to do some heel taps. We're going to tap our right heel down. And then inhale, lift. We're going to tap our left heel down. And inhale, lift. Continue tapping your right heel down. And lift. Tapping your left heel down. And lift. Let's add some arm circles. Tapping down, arms go around into the circle. And then the left, arms around into the circle. One more time in this direction with the tap, but on both legs. So you've done 4 arm circles in one direction with alternate 2 leg tap. Now let's go the other direction with the arms. We go around, imprint. And around, imprint. And we are going to rest the hands down by your sides. Return the feet back down, one and then the other. Find your pelvis in neutral. Relax the shoulders back and down. Your palms can be turned into the side of the body, but keep them narrow on the mat, not too wide. We're going to roll through an imprint. Squeeze your glutes. Roll your hips off the mat into your bridge. Inhale at the top of this move. And we're going to pulse up 3, pulse 2, pulse 1. Stay here on the inhale. And on the exhale, roll back down through each articulation all the way through to your neutral. One more time. Roll through an imprint. Squeeze your glutes. Roll your hips off the mat into your bridge. Pulse 3, pulse 2, pulse 1. Inhale. Raise your arms to the ceiling. And on the exhale, roll the spine all the way down through each articulation, all the way through to your neutral. And then rest your hands down by your sides. From here, we're going to roll over onto our belly and we're going to warm up our back. So tip of the nose is on the mat. Tension in the bands. We're going to inhale, prepare. We're going to exhale, just lightly extend the thoracic spine. Inhale, stay. And exhale to lower it back down. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Think about rolling a marble with your nose and lightly extend the spine. Inhale. And exhale to lower it back down. Here, one more time with your thoracic. Feel the shoulders draw down and long and wide and extend the spine. Just light pressure into the forearms and the fingertips, and then lower it back down. Excellent. If you do have a band or a towel, you're going to grab it. Scoot back if you need for space above your head. Tip of the nose is on the mat. We're going to straighten the arms out. We're going to do an exercise formerly known as Superman, but we're going to do Superwoman. Hold. We're going to hover our arms off the mat. We're going to pull back. We're going to press forward. And then we're going to lower it back down. So this W shape will be like pulling your arms into a goalpost. Okay, do it again. We're going to hover the limbs. We're going to pull the elbows. The towel or the strap or the band will go right in front of the eyebrows. Press it away. Fully straighten the arms. And then lower it back down. So your arms here are doing reach, pull, find traction on the band or the towel, and reach, and lower back down. Nice job. From here, I'd like you to stay down. You do not need the towel in your hands. You're just going to roll up to your fingertips and really let your scapula elevate. It should give you a nice stretch under the scapula. The scapula will separate and go wide. Now, roll down to the heel of the hands and send your fingers pressing straight away from you up. So I call it stop in the name of love. And then this is where you roll up to the top of the fingers, rolling hills, really stretch, and then press the heel of the hands away. Stop in the name of love. 2 more, rolling hills. And press the heel of the hands. Fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Last time, rolling hills. And press it away and hold. Good job. You should feel a nice stretch through your triceps, all the way through the scapula, and it releases tension in my neck. Okay. We're going to bring our elbows close to us, press up to all fours, and we're going to do an exercise called hip rocking. Your hands will be forward of your shoulders so that when you rock and you go into gentle extension, inhale. On the exhale, you're going to make sure you pick up your abs, press back, nice flat back, and push. Some people do like to go down to the forearms here. My foster dog, Rocky, loves to go down for this stretch every morning. If you do want to transfer into your dolphin, this is really, to me, like my Rocky. This is how he stretches in the morning. Okay? I might change that name for those of you guys who work out with me. And then you can drop those knees down. That is optional. You could just stay here and press gently back. Now pushing up both elbows at the same time, gently rocking forward and going into a gentle extension. Yes, that should help really loosen the back. Pick up the abs, keep the knees on the ground here. Press back into your Rocky. All right, and then press it in. Heels, you can do some alternating running heels. And we'll do one more time. If you didn't transfer, your knees are already down. If you did, put them down. Press yourself up. I already feel my triceps training from that exercise. And again, knees are on the ground because we want to keep it soft in that warm up. Gentle extension. Soften the elbows. And press it back. If you want to go down, you can stay here. Go ahead and press up to your full Rocky position. I'm in my half Rocky, just stretching. Okay, and then when you're ready, drop your knees and all the way back into your child's pose. So here in your child's pose, nice flat back. We're going to relax the shoulders back and down. And then again, we're going to try that rolling hills, stop in the name of love combo. Okay, that will be slightly different. Rolling hills up to the fingertips, all the way down to the heel of the hands. And then again, rolling hills all the way up to the fingertips and all the way down. Good. One more time, actually. Stretch it up. My head does lift off the ground a little bit, and then roll it back down. Good. And then use your hands as traction as you roll out and away. All the way up to neutral. All right. We're going to do a roll up next. And if you have a mini ball, grab it. If you don't have a mini ball, you could use a pillow, any object that you could put in between your feet when we roll up. Okay? Pillow's a great option. All right. You're going to lie down on your back. You're holding your mini ball or your pillow. You can have tension if you have the band around your thighs from earlier. Inhale, your arms are going to go over your chest. You're going to gently nod your chin. You're going to curl and flex. You're going to roll up rounded shape for your feet. Place that object in between your feet and squeeze it. Can also be a fitness circle if you have one at home. Squeeze and roll away from it. Really squeeze as you roll as slow as you can stand it down. Good. All the way down and over your head. Do it again. Arms are chest height. Curl, flex, round shape. Peel your spine. Keep squeezing that ball. Go get it this time. It's called a destination roll up. You go somewhere, you get something, and you come back. And I love that option because it keeps your brain really focused and you have a task. Nod chin, curl, flex, roll up, rounded shape for your feet. And again, squeeze. It can be a pillow. Yes, it can be a yoga block. So if you're working out at home, which all of you are, and then one more time, we're going to go get that ball. Rounded shape. We pick it up. And I like the idea of squeezing something because then you get your inner thighs. Round and round and round and round. And stretch and reach. Excellent. Okay. So if you have that mini ball, you're going to put it behind the scapula. You can do these flat on the mat. You do not have to have a ball. Okay? So flat on the mat is totally perfect. We're going to bend the right knee. We're going to straighten the left leg. And if you have the band on, which you do, press into the band for tension. Keep the left leg on the ground because then you're going to be working through your knee. Let's lean back, stretch back, and gaze to the left. Inhale, exhale, twist and up and over to the right knee. Then lean back, stretch back, and exhale to twist. Zipping up the abs. Inhale, lean back, stretch back, and exhale to twist. Good. Inhale, lean back, stretch back, and exhale to twist. Excellent. Now we're going to bring that left leg into tabletop here. Okay, right leg can stay down on the mat. This time we're going to twist to the right knee, straighten the left. Really straighten the kneecap. And then take it back to center. And exhale to press it away. Push it away. Inhale to center. Exhale, press. And center. And exhale, press. And center. Nice. Now lift that leg up. We're going to do 4 more variations. We're going to go twist and lower. Exhale, twist and lower. 2 more. Twist and lower. Straight leg. You can feel that elevation, right? Last time. Twist and lower. And lift. Nice job. Slide that leg down on the mat. Both legs down. And just gently inhale. Lengthen back. Exhale. Curl and pulse 3. Pulse 2. Pulse 1. Release. And 3, 2, slide the ribs down to the hips and release. 2 more. And last one. And release. Nice job. So switch your legs. If you do need a break, just hug your knees into the chest. We lean back, stretch back. Now your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight. We're going to twist up and over. Oh my gosh, I feel the burn. Yeah, you know, I do really like that pillow there too. It does work. It'll give you just that little bit of height, and it will also give you a little bit of soft feedback, like the ball would. Yeah, I love it. Okay, exhale. So we did 3 different exercises, 4 repetitions. All right, now we add in that tabletop leg. We're going to do a press away. We're going to twist and press. Draw back in. Twist and press. Draw back in. Okay, exhale, twist and press. Draw back in. Twist and press. Nice, guys. Draw back in. Straight leg up. We lower and lift. We lower. Glide the shoulders down your back. Don't let the shoulders hike up. Zipping up the abs. One more. We're almost there. And slide that leg down the mat. Match the other one, slid down straight, and we pulse up. Exhale, 3. And release. And again, 3, 2, 1, and release. Yes. Oh my gosh, Cass, do you see our outfit today? We're both wearing matching outfits. Burgundy and black. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2. I'm wearing my favorite Athleta stirrup leggings. I don't think they have them on the site right now. Oh my gosh, breathe. If you're on the ball, roll up and just stretch onto the floor. Come off the ball and stretch. Whew. Could you feel that in the abs, guys? And then if you're on the floor, just stretch it a little right and left. I have this hair thing on, and I have a mic on, so it's like wrapped around my head because I didn't want any feedback from my clip mic. And all right, so now from here, so this is new for me to have the actual headpiece on. I haven't worn one of these microphones that wrap around your head since like 1999. 2000. I stopped wearing that years ago because it used to pull at my neck when I was teaching. Mini ball between your knees or pillow or nothing, and then you can keep your band on. All the exercises are optional to do without any props at all. We're going to do some bridge work. So I stopped wearing this headpiece because it would pull the neck when I was teaching. So this is my first time wearing this. Hopefully it works. Inhale, prepare, exhale, bridge your hips up and down. Now, the ball will roll away a little bit. If it does roll away, you can just put it back up, and just when it's at its last bit of staying in the thighs, you're going to drop it. Make sure you move it before that. But I don't mind when it moves down to my knee area. We're going to, in a moment, turn this bridge into intermediate bridge. Make sure we're holding our abs in, connecting in our ab, and making sure we don't arch in our back. So that's why you see me checking to see that my ribs are sliding down to my hips. Okay, we're going up a couple more times. Squeeze the glutes. And we're going to stay right here. This can be done without any props. It is your traditional intermediate bridge. I call it the universal sign for Pilates. It's the picture I put up for this special complimentary class on Instagram. It is intermediate bridge universal Pilates. Develop your right leg in and up. You see every instructor with this move. We're going to flex the right leg, lower it down to the height of the opposite thigh. We're going to point and lift it. Traditionally, this is done with 3 repetitions, but I do 8 and some pulses. We're going to lower down to the height of the opposite thigh, and we point and lift. They're not fast. They're slow and controlled. Flex and lower, point and lift. Flex and lower, point and lift. Keep the arms nice and long. Keep your hips really square. Flex and lower, point and lift. Flex and lower. Make sure you're tucking a little bit at that imprinted spine to get that glute active and that abdominal turned on. Last 2, tuck. And last 1. Now you can either keep your legs straight or bent on the pulse. We pulse it 8, 7. You can make these big. Try to make them big. They're so hard big. Let's go 4. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Do we feel that glute? Exhale 1 and hold. Return that foot, toe, ball, heel. Stay here. Tuck a little bit into that imprint. Tuck is a bar concept. It's how we cue it in bar, but it's imprinting in Pilates. Okay, turning on the glutes, sliding the abs down to the hips, the ribs right down to the hips. We're going to hold them. We're going to pulse up 8, 7. Once you get to 2 legs, not so bad. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 and hold. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Inhale. Let's start the left side. Ready. Arms press long into the mat. Développé. Your left leg in and up. We're going to flex and lower. Point and lift. 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 Excellent. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. 2 more. If you're going to lose the ball, you can move it, or you can try not to drop it. Flex and lower. Point and lift. I'm just at the point where I might lose it. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Hold and either pulse bent knee or straight leg. I think I did bent, so we're going up. 2, 3, 4, breathe. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold on the inhale. Return the toe ball heel back down. Stay here with 2 legs. Tuck a little. When you tuck, you're going to feel your glutes. We're pulsing 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here on the inhale. Raise your arms to the ceiling. And exhale. Roll all the way back down to neutral. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take that mini ball out. We're going to leave the band on, if you have one, and we're going to lie on our side. Our bottom ribs are lifted off the mat. Our leg is down and low and behind. Look down. Your right leg should be below your hip. Your left leg should be slightly behind. If you're on the other side, reverse that. Cue. Kickstand is always right in front of the belly button. Couple reasons. It won't let you think of being relaxed and kind of lounging in bed. Okay, it's back here where it allows you to have your shoulder at a right angle neutral. Also, if your hip falls forward, you'll feel it against your forearm. So you'll know, oops, I got to bring my hip back. You can also use it as an anchor to press the hip back if it is constantly tipping forward. You see that? So there's so many reasons. I told my classes this week, I don't want to tell you where kickstand hand goes because I've been telling you for 20 years. Okay, leg low. We're going to go diagonally up and forward. So now my leg is the front width of the mat and it's higher. Okay, I have to use a lot of my kickstand hand. And then lower it back down. Try to use your core more. Okay, we're going to swing it forward and then lower it back down. We're drawing one side of the X. Like a plane slowly taking off to wherever our brains are thinking where our destination is. Somewhere warm right now for in the Northeast. Okay, so we're drawing one line of X. Goes hip and hip flexor, side hip and hip flexor. Knee is nice and straight, so your isometric knee, which means if you've had a knee injury, it's a great exercise. I don't want to go too forward because I don't want a big hamstring stretch here. We'll do one more. Now, I'm only doing forward because we do have to move forward in life, but we do too much forward anyway, in my opinion. So, my favorite is now. So that was just one side of the X. Now, let's set up for the other side of the X. We're going to be diagonally in front, lower. I call it level 1. And then I call that level 2. See how my leg lifted? It went back. There's a wall back. I might be able to touch it, but I would think about touching that wall. Then I go diagonally down again. Now we're landing. We've had our vacation. We're coming home. We're landing. And we want a soft landing. That's the first. How was your flight? Bumpy landing. Turbulence. That's what people talk about. So, soft landing. Treat your body like you treat your flight. Shoulders back. Treat your body like your most precious item that you have in your home. Whatever it is, if it's your favorite necklace and you take it off every night and you put it in your favorite little compartment that sits by your bed, or something antique that your grandmother gave you and it's your favorite vase and you put it nicely on display and you clean it every week, right? You put it down carefully so you don't break it, you don't throw it, right? So think of your body for the rest of the hour as something that is delicate that you're treating well. Can you feel that? This is my favorite. The front is just to give you that idea, okay, we go forward, but man, do you feel the back? But you're also feeling the repetition of the side hip from the forward too. Now stay back there. And we're going to make backward circles. There's a song called X's and O's. I played it all week with my clients, so we just did X's. Now we're doing O's. But if you look, your leg is behind you. It's behind you. Oh my God. I mean, behind you. Do you feel that? Behind. Whew. 3. Even if you don't have a band, which all of you do. 3, 2. Oh my God, I can barely. This week I did 4, and today I did 8, and I cannot even finish that last one. Rest. Could you feel that? So that's called the X's and the O's. You haunt me. I thought it was you want me, but I listened to the words. It's haunt me. The X's haunt you. I agree with that. All right. Arms out to this T shape. Leave your legs in a bent position and slide yourself away from your front arm and you hold. All right. Now, the newest cue in my classes is 4 is a lot. I'm going to give you 3 breaths in. I want you to inhale, feel the ribs expand, and I want you to exhale. Take another breath in and exhale. That's going to be my rule going forward. A year into quarantine, COVID, tablet training. 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out when you're in a stretch, at least. Because it's supposed to be 30 to 90 seconds, and people rush their stretches. And then they complain about pain and being tight. All right, so now we're going to take that back to center. We're going to roll to our belly and go into spinal extension. When we go into spinal extension, we can add in the extension through the heels as well. Heels to meet the butt, stretching out the quad. This is a gentle wheel. And then lengthen it back down. 2 more. One more. And lengthen it back down. Awesome. Then you can either press yourself up into child's pose or
all the way back into your downward facing dog. You can choose. If you need a lighter workout, you are in child's pose. If you need a softer workout, lighter workout, yeah. If you need a harder workout, you're in down dog. Okay. I'm actually on a mat that I slip. I'm going to quickly go into a child's pose. If you do slip on your mat, watch the difference. I love the hardwood floors for this. There we go. So for me, I have to transfer into the hardwood floor. All right, and then you can bend and stretch. Remember, you can be in your child's pose. Press it away. Push it back. And why not? 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out. All right, if you are in down dog, transfer back to kneeling child's pose. So we go back down, and everybody will be back, and then we'll roll it up. All right, and then we're ready for my X's, and the O's, they haunt me like the Roll the shoulders back. We're going to start with that forward motion, zipping up the abs, our kickstand hand. We're going up. And then lower back down. Since I'm on also IG Live for the first time so that I can save the workout. And I didn't announce I was going to go on it because I didn't know I was going to go on. And I didn't want to, I wanted to just see if I felt like it. But I won't make my joke of where we're flying to live. But if you can imagine where people might go in the winter in a big storm. And exhale, fly. And then lower. Good. This is what's key. I'm working my obliques to stabilize. And then lower back down. Nice. And then up. And then down. Good. And then we'll do one more. So that right there is the front part of the X. Now my favorite, backwards, backwards. And we go diagonally back. I mean right there. And then you saw my balance when I let go of the kickstand hand. And then lower it back down. Diagonally back. And then lower it back down. Keep that knee nice and strong. Exhale, shoulders back and down, bottom ribs. So I should look like a straight line, not an S. I wouldn't want to sink in my middle. I want to keep it all propped up. And then back down. Diagonal. Good. And down. And you can really go for how you feel in the side of the hip. Might I tell you guys, for those of you who know me, I don't know about IG live or whatever, Rocky is still sleeping. So my foster dog is still sleeping. I am not a morning person. And I was like, how am I going to get up, get him out, and get to you guys by 9? This is my earliest time in a year since quarantine. Quarantine started in a week. Okay, stay here, and we're on the O's. And I got up. He got up with me, and he's like, why are we up so early? And then he went back to bed. He is still in bed. And I'm thinking, oh my God, is this dog my soulmate or what? And back, bottom ribs. Can you guys feel those circles? I mean, if you in bed before you go to sleep with the covers on, it's a tension while you're watching The Voice or The Bachelor. I don't know if I'm going to do The Bachelor anymore. But last one, The Voice, yes. And then lower it back down. Backwards, backward circles with your band is where it's at. Bend the knees. Open your arms into your T shape. And we're going for 3 breaths in and out. Inhale. When you breathe in, your ribs will expand. That can stretch your spine. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Only because 4 is a little long for class, but when you're on your own, you want to take this 30 to 90 seconds. Slow and controlled. Inhale. and exhale. Last one. Feel the ribs expand. I'm trying to do some opening with my hands to feel the ribs move away from one another. And exhale. Good. And then we're going to roll to the belly. Now, just want to give you an idea. I do hear a truck outside. Now, with that truck, if it is any type of delivery, roll to your belly. In a moment, you will hear the Rocket Man. Inhale. I apologize now. It's why I don't go live more, because it could be a disaster. Curl it in. And then lengthen. Inhale. It's like, really, Amazon? You gotta come now? I don't know what it is, but I hear a truck. Press that hip down, guys. Keep that pubic bone on the mat. Lengthen it. Back down one more time. And then lower it back down. Excellent. Bring your hands by your breast area. Last time we did down dog. So here we're going to push up. Use your abs. Press yourself up. And we're going to do an exercise that I took out of my classes this week, but we'll put it in for today, which is called double knee stretches. With your knees off the floor. It's a hip rocking with your knees up. And then we're going to press it forward and squeeze the glutes. If you want to add in a leg, you can lift your right leg. Put that right leg down. Press yourself back. And push through the left leg. Okay, that's optional. Bend. And press. Bend. And press. Bend. And if it's no leg, it's here. Bend and press back. Knees off the ground. And press. I'm going to quickly show the modification. It looks like a flat back hip rocking. That's what we did in the warm-up. 2 or 1 more of these, whichever one you choose. I'm going to do 1 more. 1. And then I'm going to do 1 more with the left leg. You have a choice of down dog or child's pose. Your choice. Pressing it back, holding it there. Okay, we know with the child's pose for me, I'd have to go onto the hardwood floors. So it's down dog or child's pose. Keep a nice flat back. And again, I've got my whole setup here today. The IG Live up there in case anybody is, well, I don't think anybody's working out with me right now there, but I'm going to try to save it to my feed so you can work out later. And then the Zoom quality, if you film it, is not so great. In your down dog, you're pressing your heels down. You're bending and stretching. Or your child's pose, you can be bending your arms or turning your palms up. And then you might be able to see in the corner the class. Okay, so we're in your child's pose. If you've come from down dog, you're going into your child's pose. And then we're rolling out of it. Excellent. All right, so going into some side lying with rotation. We're going to be in a couple different positions. The modification is here. Okay, your hip can be down. We're going to do some threading the needle. And then back up. All right. If you want the next level in terms of knee modification, that'll give you your knee and your forearm to hold you. You'll go like that. Don't start yet because I don't want you too far along before everybody joins. Now, the final can be straight legs. Okay, but that's really tight off your forearm. My personal favorite is either with the full arm bent knee or the full arm straight leg. So you choose down to the ground or up here. And then we just rotate through. We take it back to center. And then let's U-shape it. Let's go into a higher lift. And then return. Remember your modifications. You could have your bottom knee down. Rotate. Straight arm reach. Side bend. And return. 2 more. Rotate. And lift. Side. And center. One more time. Rotate. And lift. Side. Really push. And center. Excellent. Drop to that knee. Lower yourself down. This is called cozy pose. We do it on the couch all the time. Well, we did. You might still. When we had friends over, maybe a glass of wine, cozy, just sit on the couch, right? So cozy pose, not a mermaid. And we're just going to stretch over. We're going to breathe and stretch. And we are going to use the principle of 3 breaths. I constantly see this position, and then everyone's just like out of it. What's next? You need to stretch. Take a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. Relax the shoulders back and down. Good. Now we're going to do an exercise called Weeping Willow. You want to just send your body forward. Now in this cozy pose, you could feel like you fall over. So put that hand down so you can drape the second hand across. Then we go up and over. Now do it again. Feel this. You don't have to look at what I'm doing. You can make it your own, but just feel the stretch. I sometimes have to hold on, put my second hand down. When I'm in a full mermaid, which is later when the band comes off, then that's when I can really stretch. I don't have to hold on. Okay, we'll stay right here. Take a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale and return it back up. Okay, let's review the variations on the other side. Okay, you can keep your hip down. You see, you do not have to go into elevation. That makes it intermediate. If you're new to Pilates, you can keep the hip down. You can also go into straight arm hip down. Now you can choose bent knee or straight leg. My favorite is this. It is a little softer to be up here. I'm not kidding, unless you have wrist issues. The forearm one is actually more pinned to the ground and it is harder. Okay, so I'm sort of in the level 2 phase. So we're going to rotate. Okay, make sure shoulder directly over the wrist and then U-shaped. Get that stretch. Then take it back to center. Okay, rotate. Lift. And reach. And center. Squeeze those glutes. We're rotating. Lifting, reach, yes, last one, rotate, lift, and reach, and lower, and then drop to the knee, carefully lower down, your favorite antique vase that your Aunt Elle gave you, place it nicely on the counter, right? Don't just, boom, smash yourself down, okay? That gives you tiny bits of whiplash when you just bang your body down or smash down to your knee. Those are joints, and we need to protect them like our most valuable things in the house. And I don't mean money-wise, because my most valuable thing in my house is a chunk of Sadie's hair, you know? And I am so careful with it because I don't want to open that box and have it fly around the room and then I vacuum it up. So when I want to look at some of her treasures, I open that box so slowly because there's also like feathers in there. If you see like feathers around, it's supposed to be someone coming to visit you from heaven. So I open it so slowly. It's got her rabies tag in there. That's my most precious. Janice is smiling at me. Janice knew Sadie. Now rotate. And then this is your second Weeping Willow. Take it across. And then across. Good. Then over. And then hold. Nice. Excellent. So think of that before you go to every class. What's my most delicate thing? For that workout, it's your every body and joint. And then we're going to return out of that stretch. Excellent. All right, now we're going to go into more of a bar feel for some butt series. I want to try a brand new exercise that I've sent to my group chat, and it's from my friend Amanda, who is a fabulous Pilates instructor, and I am stealing it from her. I want to give her props to it. But first, you have a choice of forearms or full arms. You can use your band or ankle weights. I mix it up in my group classes, but right now we all sort of have that band. If you do want to switch to your ankle weight, knee and foot, so you wrap it around your knee, you wrap it around your ankle, same side, you can. Now, again, full arm, and I'm actually going to go to the standing position today because I've been wanting to film the standing, but I haven't yet had time. So this is full arm, and we're going to be doing a lot of gesturing leg, right? And then maybe some straight, and some straight legs and some circles. Now, this is an easier position. This would be level 1. Level 2 is down here because it's pinned tighter through the shoulder girdle and the scapula. So when we do pulse, 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 hold. Now, a lot of people are tight in their hip flexor. That's why their leg would be here. I really want you to think of lengthening through the hip flexor and get that leg up. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can come to a standing position. You can brace yourself against a cabinet. I like to use my wall, okay, because it works for me. I could just press right into the wall and I feel my one arm. But you can brace against anything, an ottoman, a chair, it's up to you. Why would you stand? You'll get more load to your legs. And if you get more load to your legs, you're going to get a heavier workout. You're going to burn more calories. So it's totally up to you. All right, so roll the shoulders back and down. I'm going to go to my standing option because I want to get some of this in film. You can choose your kneeling. You can choose your double hand. I have a single hand. That's a little harder, okay? So slight bend in your standing leg for sure. And then we pulse up, 2, 3, and hold. Zipping up the abs. We pulse 3, 2, 1, and hold. Again, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keeping that right angle, keeping that upper body to a T shape. 3, 2, 1, and hold. If you're standing, check down at your standing leg. Make sure your knee isn't caving inward. 3, 2, 1. And if you're pushing into a one arm, really press. I feel my scapula and latissimus dorsi. 3, 2, 1. I'm trying not to sink because I can feel I am as I'm getting tired. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. 1 more. 3, 2, 1, and hold. And we're going to go down and up. I am really trying to keep my flat back and up. I'll find out how I did when I see the film back. Push it 3, 2, up. Singles down and up. 4. Oh my gosh. I need a break. 3. Good. Exhale 2. And exhale 1. Here it is. Outward circles. We go out. 2. 3. This was a hard one with the band. 4. I've only done it with the ankle weights here. 5. Wow. 6. 7. 8. Other direction. 1. 2. 3. 4. I can barely finish this set. 5. I'm shaking. 6. 7. And 8. Oh my Lord. Whoo! Whoa, if you did that standing, oh my gosh. I've never done that with the band before. One-armed. If you did it kneeling, I bet you the repetition really got you. We will do the other side. How are we doing? Yeah? Janice, these people do this with me every day. Ready? Okay. Soft bends. You really made my day. It's my good friend Janice. I haven't seen her in a year. All right, zipping up the abs. So look, I start in this really nice position. I was dying by the end. Pulse 3, 2, 1. I am on my stronger leg. I'm so happy to be here on my stronger leg. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That's the best thing about unilateral work is the other side. 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. You know what I should have done? I should have checked time during when I was so fatigued and said, oh, let me quickly check what time it is. Darn it. Right after this exercise, someone give me a blinker light. Not yet. When I'm looking at that camera. 3, 2. All right, we're ready for our singles down and up. If you have 1 or 2 more, finish them. We go down and up. Push. 8. Big. 7. He is still sleeping, guys. Even though my tone has increased, that should wake him up. He's like snoozing. I'll show you after class. Not the IG live. Just the Zoom. 3. Ow. I'm at that fatigue now. 2 and 1. Hold it out. We're going circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other direction. We go 1. I do know that I should be straightening my knee more. I am trying. Not the standing leg. The gesturing long leg. I could feel like I could work it a little more. I'm going to work on that. I got homework to do. All right, slowly take it down. Wow. All right, blinkers. What time do we have? Is it 10? We have 5 minutes? 5 minutes. All right, we ready to try the new exercise? How are we doing? Some of my clients use their ankle weights on that. I used my band. Okay, I have it in my link tree, which one I recommend, the fabric band. Okay, so let's try this brand new exercise. And then we'll take it into our stretch. As you know me, I mean, I started pretty good on time. I end late a lot. But we could do whatever we want. This is like a free class. We could stay all day. You got anything planned? Jane does. Sit cross-legged. All right, you ready? So here's what it is. And listen, you don't have to add on. You've seen this, right? Spine twist. If you're tight in your hips, you can elevate yourself onto a yoga block. But here's the thing. You've never seen this done before, because I have never, and then I saw it from Amanda. If you do want to watch, you go 3, 2, 1. You then transfer your entire body back in to your down dog. And then slowly you sit down, you go back to that cross leg position, and then you come back here. Never been done before. I've never done it. I even switched my leg cross. I went very easily. It was very difficult to come back. So just play around with that move today. I will have to watch it again. I think I sent it to my chat. So let's go 3, twist, 2, twist, 1. You can see I'm a little tight in my hips. Now we're going to take it down to the ground. Think about what leg, because I missed the leg. Think about what leg is going to come around. You see my right one? You can keep it. I'm right now crossed at the ankle. You could keep it there and do one-legged so you don't get confused. Or you can take it all the way to neutral. I'm going to keep my leg crossed, though. And I'm going to do a one-legged feel. Now I'm going to turn myself around, sit back down, come back to my side, and just kind of sink myself in. Okay? Let's try one more time. Yeah, I really liked the cross ankle. I'm known for seeing something and then taking it and turning it into something else. So it's 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. And then rotate. First of all, this position right here feels such a good back stretch. Then I'm going to keep my ankles crossed. I have a soft bend in my right crossed ankle, and I'm just pressing through my heel. So I'm sort of not in down dog. I'm sort of just in this U-shaped feel. Now I'm going to come back to sit. I'm going to try to rotate. I got better at that one. I'm going to come back up and rotate back to side. You can just wiggle yourself around. I just think it's so cool, very different. And I did modify the movement for myself. Okay, we ready to try the other side? Maybe I'll turn around this way. So I got to tag Amanda. reach. She has a lot of YouTube as well. You can go ahead and check her out. We rotate 1. Oh boy, tight. 2, 3. I have no idea how it's going to work. Boy, did I rotate on the other side better. And then up. Crossed ankles. Press that heel. Breathe it. You can go to 2-leg if you need to. It reminds me of snake on the reformer. If any of you have ever done snake, I'll tell you right now, boy, was I tight on that side. And Amanda made it look easy. I saw it, never done it before until right now. Okay, let's try it again. Now, my first one was bad on the first side, and it was bad on the second side. My first one. Let's see if it gets a little better. 1, 2, 3. I believe so. It's a little better, but boy, am I tight. Stretch. And, oh, that was better. And this little soft bend kissed ankle really gives me that snake feel. I don't know if any of you did it in the reformer. Then I'm going to sit. You see how I'm sitting cross-legged, using both hands. And then stretching open. Beautiful. Stretch it up. Oh, we heard the man. Shh. Everybody, you're all on mute. Be quiet. Did you hear his bark? He went woof. And it's strong. He thought he heard somebody. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a real mermaid stretch. Because the band is off, we can. We're going to take our ball and we're going to side bend and stretch. Take a nice big inhale here. Expand. Exhale, rotate towards that ball. Now on an inhale, we're just going to draw the ball up and feel like we're going into a full extension. On an exhale, curl. Stretch it away. Good. Do it again. Inhale. Notch, chin, curl, flex. Stretch it away. Excellent. Let's leave our right hand there. Take our left hand overhead, or if it's the opposite, we come out. We come all the way up. Now take that ball. Mine needs to have some air put into it. It's a little bit deflated. You know what I thought of with that was Tom Brady. And I was like, do I say that? Hot live. But also, I have a client who can't do strength training right now because of migraines and dizziness. And she's like, I'm worried. I'm only using tension and bands. I'm not using any weights. I go, that's what Tom Brady does. He has a whole method in a gym in Boston, all tension based, all just reactive work. And he's the best athlete in the world. So tension, bands, that's what we did. Body weight, that's all he does. Right? All right. For the first time, let me get into the middle for the live. Take a big inhale. Exhale. My breathing is, he thinks someone's walking slowly by the house. Let's see if he makes an appearance. He's about to. With that much barking. Shh. Shh. Inhale, lift. But we got the whole class without it. It's not like he barks all day, just he usually barks when someone walks by or when someone drops mail in my mail slot. Shh. Rocky! Shh. And then come back to side. And then lift. And if you want to stay for a little bonus stretching, it is in my workout online. The funniest thing is that I did not try out my micro. Is he like the smartest dog? He's like, is the workout over? Did I miss it? Did I miss the workout? Foster mama? It's my time of day. It's 10 a.m. Is he like...
Hi, Rocker. Hi, Rocket Man. Oh, what did I tell you? He gets up and he does, you guys did the dolphin at the beginning of class. He does the dolphin at the end of class. He's like, hi. I'm just going to parade around here like the pit bull I am. Rocky. All right, a bonus stretch. I'm going to show the modification. You put the mini ball underneath the back. Now, the funniest thing is if he's like, I got to go pee, and then he pees in the hallway because he's like, you didn't take me out. All right, let's hope not. So, let's see where he goes. All right, we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. Now, not everybody can compress their leg like this. I've got the mini ball underneath my low back. Now he's going to bring out his toys and bones. Now, if you can't be here, you can lie on your side, no mini ball, and just do this. Okay? This is why I don't do more live stream, because now this is where he is. All right. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can hug the knee into the chest. You can use a foam roller too, a bunch of propped up pillows off the edge of a bed, and you just get that nice stretch. If you don't feel any knee pain, this is okay for you. If you feel knee pain, I would not continue this variation. I would lie on your side. Good. I see some modifications lying side. And then I hug my shin. I mean, other than leash reactivity, like, that's him. He sleeps till 10, chews his bone. He hasn't even had breakfast yet. We'll go out for a walk after this. Now I'm going to try and straighten this leg down. I'm a little to the right because he's right below me. And then I'm going to put my elbows down to balance because I don't want to fall off the ball. And then I'm just going to hug my knees into the chest. Once I feel stable, I can let go of my elbows holding the ground. I did start an Instagram page called Pilates and Pitbulls. But I'm like, if he's going to get adopted, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that page. So I have a couple of videos with him down at the mat when I'm working out. So I switched my sides if you haven't already. It's just such a good quad stretch. If you sit a lot, it's a good quad stretch. You can do this off the edge of your bed and just hug the shin in. And then when you're ready, I think he's going to be right below me where I need to go. So I just put my leg on top of him. Hug. So again, foam roller, you could do this lying down on your back. You do not need to be elevated, but if you are, you're just going to get a little better stretch in my opinion. Hug the knees into the chest. Breathe. And you can put your feet down. You can go into a bridge or a wheel. If you're in a bridge, you can take your hands and interlace them behind your back. And if you're in wheel, like maybe Mitra is, your back arms, and then you're upside down, you push up. I'm not going to do that option today, but you can. If you know wheel, you know where to go. And we'll slowly roll it down. When you're ready, we can roll up, just sit a little cross-legged, and just swing the arms forward, stretch it. Do you know it's such a good glute stretch? You can do this seated. So just stretch it forward. Look at him. Now he falls asleep with his toy. He's like, boy, was that fun and active. I did the whole Pilates class. Now I'll take a nap. Rocky. Hi, bud. Did you come to say hi to everybody? And then switch the leg that's crossed. I shouldn't have done that on live TV. And then stretch it. Stretch it forward. Hi, Rocket Man. Oopsie. That's the dolphin you did earlier. Hi, buddy. All right, guys. I'm going to shut off the live.